What is a starseed and how do you know if you're one? In this video I'm going to talk about what a starseed is and why they're here, and we'll go a little bit into how you would know if you're one. Hello beautiful beings, I'm Carol Wraithall. I'm an occupational therapist and I help people on their awakening journey. I help people tune into their inner wisdom from upstairs, and I help people have empowering lives. So the topic today is about starseeds. What is a starseed? A starseed is a person who has come and been born through incarnating into a physical body to help Earth in this moment in time in the rising of consciousness in a process we call ascension. Earth, when she first started out with life on her, she started in the 5th dimension. As consciousness of the life forms on Earth became aware of themselves, something occurred that caused us to drop from the 5th dimension down into the 3rd dimension. And Earth has been in the 3rd dimension for many thousands of years. Civilizations have come and gone. The Atlantean civilization, when there was Atlantis and Lemuria, when they were here, there was a rise in consciousness. There was a movement of people that were misusing the power of crystals and energy, and actually ended up leading towards the massive cataclysm that happened, and Atlantis sunk down beneath the ocean, and then the other continents rose up, and the whole topography of Earth changed. Topography being the continents and landforms on Earth and the oceans, they all kind of moved around and shifted place. So Earth has been in this 3rd dimension for quite a long period of time. There have been civilizations that have been on Earth and they've raised their consciousness and moved as a civilization to a higher dimension and moved off this 3rd dimensional Earth plane. There is a massive raising in consciousness on Earth right now, and you're probably aware of it. You've probably heard the word ascension. Now what happened was, about in the 50s to the 80s, Earth put out a call because people weren't raising their consciousness at the level that was intended, and Earth put out a call for help, and a lot of us came from higher dimensions, and we came to incarnate on Earth to take on bodies so we could help Earth lift her consciousness and lift the consciousness of all of humanity back up into the 4th and the 5th dimension. There is a coming time that is like now and very soon, where there is a massive cycle in the galaxy, and Earth has already moved into what they call the photon belt, which is where there's this massive influx of light that's hitting the planet, and it's affecting people in so many different ways. If you are a starseed, which you probably are because you're watching this, it means that you came to help with this shift. You might have come just to be here and to add your light to the energy of Earth at this time, or maybe you came to perform a bigger role and to help other people lift up their consciousness. We all have our own ways of working to help Earth in this time and to help people on Earth. So a starseed is a word used to describe a person that's come here from a higher dimension to incarnate into a body to be part of this time. Now, as I understand it, there is a massive queue. A lot of the starseeds have been struggling because there's such a dense energy here that can feel really depressing, and we can feel like we don't belong. And that's one of the major things that we feel is like Earth is not our home, and we have no interest in coming back here in another incarnation. We remember a different place, whether that's another planet that's got a civilization that lives in an entirely different way, which is what I remember often, and I often go there. I go there in my sleep time to hang out with my family in the place that I've spent a lot of life experiences. And you might notice that you're doing that as well. But there's one thing for sure, is this feeling that you don't belong. There's a feeling like you don't even belong with your family, like you've been adopted or something, that they just don't feel right for you. And you could have enhanced psychic abilities. You could be an empath, which is somebody who is very aware of other people's emotion. And incidentally, I have done a video called The Upside of Being an Empath, because empaths don't just feel other people's emotions, they can help shift emotions, and there's a power, there's a level of power an empath can step into. You could be aware that you often leave your body and astral travel, or like I say, in your sleep you go visiting other places. Have an awareness that there's a mission, that you've got a mission here. And one thing that I heard a lot for many years, until I actually stepped into really actively being a night worker, was I kept hearing, the time is now. The time is now. Carol, the time is now. And I had to listen to that. And so you might be hearing that message too. It's time to act. And like I say, there was a massive queue to come here. And if you know that there's so many people on the earth right now. And a lot of the people that are here have come here just to be part of. And the shift is happening now. This is the time we came here for. It's the time of the Great Awakening. So we're here to lend our energy to help raise the consciousness on earth. So this is the time that Starseeds came here for. If you don't know what you're meant to do, just tune into love. Tune into doing what you love to do and just enjoy yourself. With you being happy doing what you love and focusing on that, you're adding to the light on the earth and you're helping shift. You know you're a starseed if you have a sense of purpose. If you like this conversation, and if you feel like you're an empath, go and check out that empath video and subscribe and hit the like button so that the YouTube algorithm shares this video with other people who may need to hear this message right now and may need to hear some encouragement that we've done this, we've made this shift, we've got there. Because everything all happens at once. It's all happened in the now. We're just experiencing the now moments that are leading up to this. Okay, that was very quick. So I look forward to seeing you, and I will be waiting for you in the next video. Bye for now.